when he's about this high, he always around the piano. I said to his father, that boy's got music in him. So I said, why don't you give him lessons? Well, they paid no attention. Several years later, James and I were going somewhere, and Angela was driving us to the airport. And you know, when they talk around me, they whisper. I don't hear what they're saying. I heard them whisper, then I heard them say something about idea music. I said, I just take music. Yes, I just take music. I said, well, I told you I would pay, but, well, we'll take a contribution. I said, not a dime. That was a treated. Then today, this evening, my phone rang. I saw it was a call from North Carolina. I picked it up, and there was a girl. She told me who she was. There's a girl that grew up in my second church, and I have not seen her in 55 years. And she said last week she was somewhere, and she met somebody. They asked, you remember Emma when she was a little girl? She said, yes, I remember Emma. So well, Sunday's his birthday. Well, she got the number. And then she called me today. And I said, you remember me? She said, yes, sir. She said, when I was a little girl, you gave me a stocking or something with some candy. And that was the best candy. And I grew up never forgetting that candy. Now that summed up my ministry. The joy of my, joy of my hearing from her. Knowing that with the joy that she would remember me. And that's all my ministry has been about. My son knows more about me by the minute. I've never sought to have my name out there. I remember when Dr. Jemison, who was the president of our convention, national convention for 20-some years, he had preached at Mount Lebanon that Sunday. And Reverend Laws brought him by our church. And one of the two people came by the door. But when he hit the door, he said, Brother Boy, nobody would think you had a church like this. And then a while later, one of our big men from California, he came. He said, does Jim know you have a church like that? I said, yes. He said, yes. But I've never sought to tell people what I have to do. I've just tried to be a shepherd of the sheep. Amen. And I've told every young minister that wants to hear what I say, you shepherd your sheep, and your sheep won't forget it. I'm a leading example of that, because I served, some of you are pretty wrong, but I served as pastor. I did all the pastoral work from the first year I went to Salem. I laugh when I say this, because Dr. Stone was an old man in his 80s. We had to help him or melt him down. But my one goal has been not to lift up Thomas Boyd or get my name written in something. My son just told me somebody wants to honor me. I said, I don't need no honor. Newspaper thing. But what has happened to me is what I thank God for daily. I've tried for 60 years to shepherd the sheep, and you are an example of this, and you haven't forgotten me. I've been going 5 years, and here you are today, and many who've come and gone. I want to thank you and let you know that I love all of you and appreciate whatever you do for me. And amen, and keep some turtle greens. I'm very grateful. I don't know if I'll be with you again, but whatever the Lord say, it's all right with me. I have no fear of death. When I die, don't feel sorry for me, because I don't have any fear of death. I don't want to die. I'm glad to be in the number. That's going to come. When I say, I have this with Christian Anderson on that. I don't believe in waiting 2 or 3 weeks to get all these folk to come. Feel rather. No. When I die, I used to tell my wife, now don't you spend my money, send these folk notes that I'm dead. You keep it so you can buy some pork chops and rice. But you treat people right while they know it.
Yes. Yes.
Bear them as best you can if you have to.
Yes.
I don't go, 3 of the people I love most this world, my mother, my wife, and Mr. Thompson are out there now, and I don't go to the cemetery. I don't want to see them. I want them to stay where they are. But they knew when they lived, I was the best son I could be to my mother. I was the best husband I knew when my wife died. When the lawyer got her will, my lawyer, because he didn't write it, he sat in my bedroom, he read the will. He said to me, Mr. Rose, he said, Rev boy, this will is a tribute to you. I said, yeah, what's she saying? She wrote the will after we were married 50 years. And he said, every reference to you in this will is to my beloved husband. He said, that's a tribute. Now, I used to say to her, and this is the 67th anniversary of our wedding. I married on my birthday. I'd say to her, the Lord was very good when he gave her to me. I don't know what he had against her. I have been blessed all my life with lovely people, and I want to thank you. And, you know, when it's all over, it's all over. But I thank you for this, and I want a big funeral. I stay in the church 2 days. Good. I said, what you want to stay in church for? I don't know. But let me stay in there. And I love every ground over there. And I passed there at Roy Camry by there Friday. And it looks so nice. And I'm grateful for my son who's carrying on the heritage and the church goes with us. He put it there, makes it look like a new building. I didn't have the money to do it. I had the scraper with it. Has the bulletin board in the front. And you have an $18 million piece of property on that corner. It looks nice. And you pray for him, and I tell him he loves the church, he loves the people. And I know that. He's not there because he's my son. And he's every inch my son. Every inch of it. I love every bone in his body. He knows it. Could kill him 7 times a day. Right on Sunday. But I love him. He knows that. But pray for him as he ministers. Pray that he'll take care of his health so they can live to serve and minister and be this kind of shepherd. And what you do for me now, you're being here, there's not enough money to pay for that. You can't pay for this. You can't pay for love. You can't buy love either. There's a man over there, Mr. Watson, that light man over there. Yeah, he's my friend. I don't see him. I'm so happy. He thought, well, I don't know how to do it. It's my birthday. And there's a boy, I brought him home from the hospital. He ain't a boy, he's an old man. Put your hand on somebody. I brought him home a baby from the hospital when he was born. Now he got grandchildren. And a lot of you I've known. Joseph Reeves I've known since he was 12 years old. And he's grown and got 2 grown children. And many of them, Troy and Charles and them, I knew when they were little children and they were joy in our church and our church family. And I'm just very grateful. I know this man over 40 years. He tried to join several times. He said, I wouldn't take him because he's too black. Now, to dare to have a name called White. But I thank you. You can't pay for this. Now, long as you're gone home, I'm not a sleeper anyway. All of this will be in my heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You do so much for me. I don't need it. I don't know anything I need. I don't. But this, your love and your sharing and your thoughtfulness of me will go a long way. Thank you so much. Now you may cut the cake. I had good